Welcome back to the area of the level 22 quests that are nestled next to the level 55 mobs for some ridiculous reason. This is Pineleaf Plays the Lore Master, episode 22. Let's turn in one more quest.
How can I be of service?
There is a fine cuts and ease. I shall be able to cure enough meat for the trip back to Bree. Yes, thank you. I'm not too sure wolf meat would be on the top of my list.
Could I speak with you a moment?
And now, this may seem like a strange request, but it is one I feel necessary. There is an inn on the border of the Midgewater Marshes in the Lone Lands, the Forsaken Inn. It is operated by a man named Anloff. He was holding rooms for us, and then meant to stay there for a few days before returning to Bree. Please cancel for us. Yeah, I know you don't have an iPhone.
Would you do something for me?
Do you know Candaith? The name doesn't sound familiar to me. I know this. We have hunted in the shadow of Weathertop and seen signs of a camp. It is possible the man you seek is there. The camp can be found on the western base of Weathertop. Oh, okay. Apparently I must have been the one asking if he knew Candaith. Oh. Alright. It seemed a little bit strange that he would be asking me if I knew Candaith, so I guess. So it was usually I don't see quests named after me asking them questions. So let's on our way. Right. First, I know you'd rather me not turn that on so I don't see every single silver node in the region as I go by. And here we are in the Lone Lands officially. I know we were in and out a bit during the last quest. Now here things get a little bit tough on exactly which path to take. Oh, bats. Where's that bat? Oh. Alright, my bog guardian killed the bat. Oh, you've gotta be kidding! What did I one-shot there? No, one-shot of the orc. Must have been a crit. Right? Sheesh. What kind of blow was that? I have to see the... Right, let's see now. With Pine Wolf scored a hood with burning his one hand grunt for 12 fire damage to morale. Oh. Oh. Chittering Rock Claw. What's Chittering... Alright. Well, I don't know what that was all about. Whoa. No wonder I usually bypass that. Oh, here's the ford. I think this is the ford. Yeah, alright. Well, time for a little swimming lesson. I suppose I could try just going through the wolves and then I could come down because the real ford's up here. And it's not like I'm getting killed by all of this. Let's see. Chittering White Claw. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that was the bat. The grunt was... Looks like the grunt battle lasted longer than I thought. It just looked very fast. Ah, there it is. I didn't one-shot him. I just did a little bit of burning embers on him. And then grass killed a critical hit with bursting root. Okay. hit outbursting root, which does 216 damage. Alright. For 337 because it was a crit. Yeah, I was wondering what in the world happened there. Now I'm on my way. And we can find our... We know we're back in civilization because now everything's infested with boars. Right? That's how you know you're in civilization? Right, now. Oh, Candaith is this way. It's always a little tricky getting oriented when you hit the region. Then I usually get back on track once I... Alright, so that's the orc camp. Alright, yes, Candaith's this way. Now I know where I'm at. And we can find Candaith. Turn this quest. We'll worry about Pineleaf later, since I want to finish this hub. Then I'll go to the Forsaken Inn. And here's Candaith. Alright, first this one.
What do you need?
Hunters out of Bree knew my whereabouts? I shall need to be more cautious and redouble my efforts to hide my supplies in the future. Now, what brings you to the foot of Weathertop? Surely you did not realize that there was a lone ranger in the shadow of Amonsul who needed your aid. Well, actually, I was sent here by a wizard who... Radagast the Brown? I have not seen him and know not of his passing, but there is a cold and shadow that has come to the lands of late.
Greetings.
So in other words, you've got no clue, but you need my help. Saradin's word comes late to the lone lands. If Radagast the Brown passed into these lands, then perhaps hope is not lost in this place. I have returned only recently from a journey in lands to the east, lands held firmly in the grip of evil. When I returned from that journey, I learned to my dismay that evil does not stir in the east alone. Goblins now roam in the south, while the larger is more ferocious cousins among the orcs spread through the weather hills like a festering plague. I must find the main body of the orcs. If you'll assist me, yes, in other words, kill orcs. What else is new? Circling eyes of the enemy.
How can I be of service?
These lands have become much darker in these days, and we have agents of the enemy that flock the sky, now patrol the western lands as well as the east. And yes, in other words, kill Kraban and get their eyes, since obviously once I have their eyes they can't spy on us. The minor detail, of course, that they're dead is certainly going to help also. But if you only blind them and not kill them, I guess he will be satisfied with that. But there we go. That'll start us off. But this is the way to the orcs. I'm sure you know that. Originally, they asked us to kill specific types of orcs, pillagers and another type, but they changed it to melee and ranged ones. Comes out to pretty much the same thing, since most of the melee orcs are pillagers and most of the ranged ones are a specific type, but there are a couple of others also. So the additional, so the change isn't completely frivolous. especially concerning the ranged ones, because the ranged ones, there aren't as many of the ranged ones as there are melee ones. So opening the variety you're allowed, like there's the foul arrow, who we will. Ow! Can't even get my target on him. Ah. Right now. This I think is the. That's just a pillager. Trying not to kill the messenger because I want the messenger later. So. See, there's a sniper. Now, see, a sniper's a good one to get here since they're the other type of ranged orcs in the area. I'm surprised I didn't unlock a deed there. Oh, that's a foul arrow. I obviously want to get him. Oh, but two. Well, I didn't mean to track two of them. Alright, that's all the melee ones I need. And I need two more ranged ones. There's a foul arrow right there. Oh, now we get a rare sig. Okay, well, let's put the rare sig to sleep. Alright. Okay. They need to do something about that. Maybe I should have chosen a not too overpowered class when I decided to do this series. But I didn't realize it was going to be two ridiculous levels. Alright, now that takes care of that. Yes, I still have the birds to worry about, but I don't have to do them all at once. I often go do other stuff while I'm going around and then finish up. Now, one of the interesting things about this region is this one gives you rep for making kills. So the reputation system in this area is a little bit unusual. In Bree and the Shire and the like, you mainly collect items. Well, in Bree you also get it from quests. In the Shire you get gift madams from quests, so you indirectly get them from quests. And then you collect items all over the place. Well, at least kill the bird. But he'll be sending me around a couple more areas, things to do, so I am going to get the rest of those eyes. Very well, now.
How can I be of service?
Thank you, but my thanks are tempered with concern. I've never seen a force of orcs like this in Eriador before today, organized and well provisioned. They hold an encampment in an outlet with the Midgewater Pass and bear a strange charge of their banners and shields, one I have not seen before. Their numbers at this camp are great, but the day may come when we can drive these howling from these lands. Yes.
How can I be of service?
And now, let's get their orders. Yes? I saw messenger, kill messenger, get orders, and we'll be fine. Now the messenger wanders. So we will have to go about. Hey, there's a wandering orc. Is that the messenger? Though lately I've been pretty poor. Oh, wait, who's that? Ah, there's the messenger. Alright, so let's kill this pillager. +8 rep. Alright. Normally I don't open up with that particular skill, but I wanted to get his attention quickly and not spend time bringing up my burning embers. No, why not? Get a couple extra, 1 or 2 extra miles probably wouldn't have hurt all that much considering how I'm bringing them down. But last time I came through here, it wasn't quite so overpowered. So therefore I'm used to tempering this up a little bit. Alright. No birds. Oh well, alright. Well, we're about those later. There are usually plenty of birds to go around. Or more likely, I'll find plenty of birds when I need boars, and I'll find plenty of boars when I need birds, right? Alright, let's see. Okay, let me get this last bird, simply because I don't want to go back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And anyway, I'll just get a little bit of rep for killing all these extra orcs. 8 extra rep per orc is nothing to worry about, or nothing to complain about. Ah, there's the last. There's one last bird. Hopefully it's not a blind bird, because I'm sure he doesn't want me to kill blind birds. Well, I don't know how well they eat here. There, let's remove Pineleaf. Now, let's talk to him.
What can I do for you?
Though it seems an ignoble task, I tell you plainly that this was necessary. The Kraban are spies for eyes from afar, and they seek some grand prize here. With all that I have seen here in these lands of late, I fear that there is some great wheel turning, and I can only hope that our part can slow its progress. Thank you.
Greetings.
These orders are written in the black speech, a tongue I have never desired to learn. I should have been prepared for this, but I hoped that we would learn something useful immediately. While you were seeking the orders, I followed signs of Radagast through the hills. I was not alone in this pursuit, as a patrol of orcs soon happened upon my location. I was forced to break off my pursuit, and I lost my bow as I evaded the orcs beneath the eaves of the woods. It was a close thing, a close encounter that yielded insight to the orcs' leadership. You did well for your part, and soon I will understand the intentions of these orcs. Right. So in other words,
What can I do for you?
he wants me to find his bow that he lost.
How can I be of service?
I need to kill a war master and collect some more orders. That's the epic quest in the area.
What do you need?
And he wants me to take some lockboxes, and these are all from the same areas. So one of the things he did was give me directions to the place, and that will be this way. Up and over. Now, originally, the quests in this area, none of the quests were originally part of the epic storyline. The Book 2 used to start with Radagast. And we will go to him, he will start Radagast, and one of the problems with that was that meant that there was this big level gap between when you finished Book 1, which was around level 21, and the start of Book 2, which was level 26. Therefore, they took this quest arc, which already existed, and they made it into a search for Radagast quest, because originally I don't believe you were looking for Radagast in this. That became the reason why you came here. So they made this into a... You're asking a ranger's help to find Radagast, and he leads you there, and that's part of the epic storyline. So that was a nice touch, because that means now you could start on Book 2 immediately, instead of having to wait until you get 5 extra levels. Alright, now I think that's a little early for me to be heading. Oh, no, that is it. Good thing I backtracked a little bit there. So this is where we'll find the orcs. In fact, we found one already. Oh, I thought he was going back. Right. Now, the main reason for using Blinding Flash here is to work on the deed. Since it's certainly not by any great tactical necessity. Since I'm hoping that when they get to 12.2, they will know enough to balance things out properly. So I need 3 things here. The first one is to collect these chests, which are scattered all over the place in the camp. Second one is to kill the leader here. And third is to collect a bow, and the bow will be probably one of the archers. That would be logical. Though, of course, logic and loot drops in MMOs have never gone well together. Second box. Yeah. I think all the rest of them are up the hill. So let's climb the hill. Oh, right. There's one at the base of the bridge. Here's an archer. Hey, do you have a bow on you? Yeah, I mean... Or did you steal that bow? Apparently you did steal that bow. Yeah. Well, there are a few other archers. Apparently, they have their own bows. They don't have to go around stealing bows from rangers. Though I am sure they consider that to be a better bow, perhaps. I don't know what they think about ranger bows. Alright. 2 more boxes. That gives me to 8, so the The next two will be over the next bridge. Bring back. Oh, okay. So it's sitting right in front of me. I guess I can't refuse it. Right. Alright, here's number 7. Yeah, this is the... I like to do this one from here. That way I can get there without attracting his attention. Not that that's really a great necessary precaution in this particular case. And here we go. War Master Absor. Oh, he called his friend. Alright, that kills the War Master. Got all the boxes, I've got the orders, I got this, I can go back to Candaith. Now, one of the easiest ways to do that is to jump down here. Whee! Cute. It was nice when they added Call to Master. Since that allows me to get my companion here immediately rather than having it walk all the way down, gaining the attention of every single mob in the area. But it looks like at the rate things are going right now, I am going to have to probably put this on pause at the start of the year because, let's face it, this is a little bit on the easy side. Maybe give Turbine a little time to balance things out. And since Turbine just announced that they are not doing an expansion this year, that should hopefully, or I should say next year, that will hopefully give them a little bit of time to work on things like balancing and getting some long-standing bugs ironed out, working on some existing systems, finally getting around to do that housing update that they wanted to do last year, or I guess it's still technically this year. Let's see what we can do here. So let us think on the matter on this. But for now, we will continue with our storyline and turn in things to Candaith.
What can I do for you?
Thank you, my friend. This bow will not slay many orcs before its time is ended. I thank you for your happy return. For its happy return. Alright. Oh, will yet slay. Yes, okay, duh. Alright, so I have a choice between some salves and his spare bow, which must be the bow he used after his bow was stolen. Alright. So it's good that he did have a spare bow to use until we got back his main one. Alright, so let's get the... I guess the calibrated salves would be better in this case. And I am level 23. Therefore, we'll turn in the rest of them in the next episode. So next time we'll have episode 23 of Pineleaf Plays, The Lore Master.